Welcome to another IELTS essay correction. The purpose of this video is to discuss some of the mistakes the student has made, primarily related to structuring. And these structuring mistakes are those that prohibit clear communication of ideas. So maybe there's a vagueness in the answer. And this vagueness reduces the band score. This vagueness may be due to several reasons, and we'll be discussing a number of them over here. Some may be due to misplaced pronouns, and others may be due to lack of lexical resources, that is, inappropriate words, words which are not perfect fit, so a vocabulary issue. Let us discuss some of them. There are a number of things the student has done really well, and I've highlighted at a number of places. Excellent opening sentence, idea clearly stated, idea thoroughly explained. There are some things which lack clarity. Let us go through them. Okay, first sentence over here is some museums. In this sentence, some museums have an entrance fee while others do not. Full stop. The student didn't write this, charge anything. Either you should have written, the student should have written, some museums charge an entrance fee while others do not. In that case, it would have been evident that some should have charged and others, some charge and others do not. And that's evident. The charge is over here. So some museums charge while others do not. Then that would have been fine. Okay, so this is the first mistake, and without discharge anything, there's a lack of clarity. Next is, in my opinion, charging museums reasonably. Now this reduces understanding, the lack of structuring, the lack of proper communication. Nobody is charging museums. Museums are charging people. So imposing reasonable, moderate charges can bring many benefits. So charging museums seems as if the government is charging museums. So there's a lack of communication of clear ideas. Similarly, over here, the student has created a modifier, which should not have done. Instead, there should have been a since construction. A modifier is usually used when you are giving quality of a noun. Here, there is no quality of benefits. Okay, so this is just a reason why something is happening. This is as shows that this is a reason, not a quality, not something which you wish to explain, but this is part of the main sentence. And if you have any doubt regarding this, please feel free to drop a message in the comments box below, and I'll love to go through it. I love to explain it. Next is here, the student has used most museums are funded by government and are not adequately maintained, and this is a tense mistake, I'm not discussing this right now, and not have adequate facilities. This is a weird structure in which the student has used two ands. Instead of that, a clear structure should have been more related to not only but also construction. So whenever you have two things and they need to be explained, they need to be connected, and you have no option other than and, it seems as if, try using not only but also construction. So read carefully. Most museums are funded by government and are not adequately maintained and do not have adequate facilities. So I'm also making an attempt to reduce the repetition of adequate. Most museums funded by government are not only inadequately maintained, that is this idea, but also lack numerous facilities. So that is the second idea. So using not only but also, we can avoid the use of two ands. So this was another serious thing. Furthermore, here the student has used secondly it. Now, a pronoun should be used if only if a noun to which it refers, that is a subject, is in the same sentence or in the previous sentence. Now, in the previous sentence, I cannot see any, particularly in this one, I cannot see to which noun does it refers. So the student should have written paying user fee because the word to which it refers is not clear. This again reduces the clarity in the sentence. So what does it refers to? Nobody knows. So this is a misplaced pronoun. Um, Another is over here. This is an adjective mistake. So what is who? Who, which, all these fall into the category of adjective pronouns, and they help in creation of adjective clauses. So these are adjective pronouns, and this is an adjective clause. Who have no interest in museum. So since you know that an adjective always comes with a noun, it basically gives quality of a noun. So what does who refer to? Who refers to people in this sentence? Now read carefully. And if the entrance fee is charged, a lot of people will enter these institutions who have no interest in museums. It seems as if who, as the student had written, refers to institutions, because this is an adjective pronoun and it must be placed next to the noun which it is modifying or which it is qualifying. So this placement is wrong. Who should be written next to the word it refers to. So people who have no interest in museum will enter these institutions for just enjoying the leisure time and blah blah blah. Okay, the point here was that this wrong placement of the adjective clause was reducing the understanding of the whole overall sentence. Similarly, the student could have used, you can go through over here, if there, I'm sorry, therefore by charging people they, this is a wrong pronoun, because by charging people refers to museums clearly. It is museums who are charging people, and they will find value in the time spent. So who are they? It's not clear. So the lack of clarity in this pronoun reduces the quality of this sentence. So this could have been written more clearly using an if then construction. Therefore, if museums charge an entry fee, clearly communicating the idea, comma, this is a then portion of the clause. Then is always, it's silent, it's absent, it's presumed that then is over there. People will value the time spent and and act responsibly. So using an if then clause, you can communicate the idea more clearly over here. So if clause has present tense and then clause has a future tense. If something happens, then something will occur. So these are the few things that I wanted to discuss. And wait, there's more. There's more. Well, let us go through this final portion of the answer. The idea is clearly stated over here. However, the problem in this paragraph comes in explanation. The sentence does not explain how user fee will reduce the number of visitors. If you read this idea, that major disadvantage is that it reduces the number of visitors, the next sentence does not explain how exactly will increasing prices reduce the number of visitors. However, the focus now is not on this explanation. I think it's self-explanatory. The focus here is on something which distorts the meaning, which prevents clear communication. Now, come to this part. There's a wrong use of, again, the adjective pronoun who. Furthermore, charging an entrance fee restricts, again, this is a minor mistake, restricts the people of low income group who. This who refers to the group, and it is wrong. It should have referred to people. So restricts the people who earn low income and struggle to meet. Moreover, this was preventing parallelism as well. There were some parallelism related issues since a few things were not in perfect proportion. Um, Other than this essay is fine. There are a number of things that I've already discussed. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email at eltechiles@gmail.com. Subscribe to the channel and be in touch for more exciting videos. Thank you for watching.